Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well on this Monday afternoon. If you don't have self-protection, if you don't have a way, a tool, at least some self-defense training, you need to get it. I'm serious. I've always been a proponent of that, but I believe we're at a point where it's going to be a must. If you do not have that, if you do not desire to have that, at least try to be with somebody who does have it when you go out into this world, into this public. Please. I watched that video of those teenagers brawling and fighting in St. Louis County, Missouri. That happened a few days ago, I believe. It was 2-3 days ago. And I heard some other people talking about the video, and some of y'all have emailed me about it, and I just hadn't watched it. For whatever reason, I just hadn't seen the video yet. I meant to earlier. Another friend sent it to me about 2 hours ago. He sent me a link, and I watched it. I don't think words can really describe it. I can try. I don't think I'm capable of doing that. I'll go into that a little bit more, and that's just one incident. And that's just one thing going on in our country right now. First, real quick, I saw where Biden is trying to use or has used an executive order in an attempt to register ineligible convicts / felons and probably illegals to vote. Isn't that nice? I saw that story come across earlier today. Secretary of State of Mississippi is sent a letter to the DOJ about it, warning about it. That letter will probably, if it's sent to the DOJ, that letter probably went in file 13. But somebody reported it, so it did get out. The news got out on it. So executive order actually was back in March of 2021 is what that report said. That just adds to what I'm about to say. Society has fallen. I think we are living in a de facto without rule of law. SHTF. It's here. And the fan is just starting to pick up speed. It's turning all right. It was turning in Missouri the other day. What we're seeing, and this has been happening for a while, but it's coming to a head, and it's getting to a point to where it's just spread all over the place, especially United States. We're seeing a lack of discipline, morals in every institution, from the home to the school to the workplace, out in public. The country as a whole has turned away from God. I have struggled to accept that, but it is true, because I've always been patriotic. Okay, I still am. Maybe one day somebody will write history about the fall of Western civilization. I think we're on that fall side right now. How long that'll take, who knows? But it's going. I mean, we're on that side. Animals treat one another better than what I saw on that video, and that's not the only video. There's other. You can search if you want to, but it's like every day there's something. A brawl at a school, high school games, or even Little League, retail places, stores, restaurants. It don't matter where you go anymore. It don't matter what town you're in. It's heartbreaking. Animals treat one another better, y'all. Head on a swivel at all times is a must. Like I said, a lack of morals. Discipline is all but gone. Respect. Positive role models. Education. Decency. Civility Manners. What's that? Talk about discipline. Many of you probably know what I'm talking about here, but when I was growing up, punishment was swift. Discipline was swift. If you messed up at school, you got it handed to you there, and you probably got it handed to you at home. It happened to me on more than one occasion. It was swift. It was like a tag team match. You got it at school, and then when I got home, got it from both parents. One tagged out, the other one came in. I'm like, all right. But you know what? It didn't happen again. It didn't happen again. And they weren't afraid to tell me no. The word no. No, you can't have that. No. You're playing enough sports. Concentrate on your studies. They told me no. And they were doing me a favor at the time. I didn't realize it. But they were. They took me to church. It's more than just that, though. It's just stuff in society. It's falling apart. Customer service. Even at the places that you're accustomed to having good customer service. Think about it. Quality of stuff. Quality of service, especially. Conversations out in public. For the most part, you know. Even things like, you know, like we're trying to get something done on our property. I made some calls. And people just don't call you back. Or you get something lame-o excuse or something, and they just don't call you back. I mean, nothing. Even out on the roads in traffic, public. And this is sad because about 9 times out of 10, I'm on the road a lot. I'm driving around a lot at my work. And if I'm in a backup in a traffic situation and somebody's trying to pull out, trying to get out of a spot there and cars are backed up behind me, I let them go. It's one car, man, you know. I let them go. 9 times, well, I shouldn't say 9 times. I'd say 7 out of 10 times here lately. They don't wave. They don't mouth thank you. Heck, I'm surprised they don't just give me the middle finger or something. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to still do it, though. I'm going to keep doing it. I am. That's just what you should do. Don't let it change you. I saw that fight, y'all. Hazelwood East High School. Looks like it's, from the way it sounded, the conflict kind of started there, but it led out to a street, an intersection of a street not far from the high school. St. Louis County, Missouri. Y'all, if you haven't seen it yet, and this, a lot of the story, people are talking about this one teenage girl. I mean, she just got beat down so bad to where I think she's still alive in the hospital for the last I read, but it doesn't sound like she's going to make it. And if you watch the video, you'll know why. I mean, this wasn't just a beat down like you just got beat up or something in a school or something, but it kept on. It kept on. And nobody stepped in. Nobody tried to stop it. And that wasn't the only fight going on. It was like there were 3 other little fights going on in the whole brawl in the whole intersection. I really can't describe it other than just totally awful. This is happening on an American street. And it just kept going for a while, you know. It's not like a few punches. It kept going. It was so awful. Boys and girls. Now, the one girl that got beat so bad that, I mean, you could hear, okay, the other girl was slamming her head on the pavement so loud you could hear it in the video, okay? If you haven't watched it, I think you probably should, just to see what's going on out there. Because this stuff is not just going to be happening in St. Louis or Memphis or New York City or San Francisco or Miami, wherever. It's going to happen in other places like Orlando, like Athens, Georgia, like, I don't know, Nashville, Tennessee, Main Street, USA. It's coming to a neighborhood near you. So we need to prepare on how we're going to react to that. Many cities are short of police officers. That's not reported a lot, but it's true. Look it up a little bit. Response times to 911 calls are lengthening. We need to prepare to be our own 911. It's coming to a street near you. It truly is, if it hasn't already. Which brings me back up to the point. The first thing I said is, in this video, is we need to be prepared to defend ourselves. And if you can't do that, try your best to be with somebody who can. I know we're all, depending on your ability, age, all that stuff. I know if you're disabled, I get it, or what, but we need to have that in mind and be ready for it, because it's coming. It's coming. Especially when you add to what's coming into the country. That's coming. It's here. Millions are already here. But not just that, it's the citizens, the ones who've been here. So you can come from several different ways, or people. The sad thing about this fight in Missouri is that, another sad thing, it's on multiple levels of sad, but is you kind of dig for it. It's not like the media is making a big deal out of this, like they do about some other things that happen like this. Where's the outrage? Where's the demonstrations? Cities aren't on fire. At least not yet. I've got a verse I'm going to share here in a moment. But I'm to the point where I'm thankful my children are grown and they're not in school anymore. The schools, I hear horror stories. But it's just a little microcosm of society. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. We need to prepare. Prepare for that. Head on a swivel, like I said. I know here we no longer run errands alone. We do it in pairs. I know not everybody can do that. I get it. All right, I'm going to go to the passage. This is from Matthew. Matthew chapter 24. You might be familiar with it. Where Jesus is talking about the signs of the end of the age. Persecutions are predicted. Matthew 24, starting at verse 9. Then they will hand you over to be persecuted, and they will kill you. You will be hated by all nations, and because of my name. Then many will fall away, betray one another, and hate one another. because lawlessness will multiply. The love of many will grow cold, but the one who endures to the end will be saved. This good news of the kingdom will be proclaimed in all the world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. I don't know if we're in those times right now. I really don't. Who knows? But the Father. But it sure dang sounds like it. But even if we are, we can be prepared and we can do our part to be the light. Love one another. Treat others as you would want to be treated, right? That's what we're supposed to do. So don't let it change you, like I mentioned a while ago. Treat others, love one another. However, take no dog squeeze and be ready, because you have that God-given right to defend yourself as well. All right? Hope that makes sense. Stay close to Jesus. Share your thoughts. God bless you, and I will see you soon.